Yesterday was a very special day, not just for me personally, but for all of us here in the Kehillah. And I'd like to reflect on this very briefly. I think one of the major lessons that we are hopefully going to take out from this very stressful and challenging time in our lives, this pandemic, even as hopefully it begins slowly somewhat to recede, is to realize that life can never be the same again. We've been challenged personally, individually, communally, nationally, financially, socially, so many different ways, and we have to emerge different, better, stronger, responding to the Ribbono Shel Olam and saying, we get it, you want something from us, you were unhappy with the way that we were doing things, and you took things away from us. And one of the things you took away from us was the privilege, the absolute sheer privilege of being able to get 10 simple, holy neshamas together to reach out to you and to know that you were always there, b'chol koreinu elov. But it needs to be v'nikdashti b'soich b'nei Yisrael. There needs to be an Eidah, there needs to be this basic building block, the base unit of 10 male Jews over the age of bar mitzvah to constitute a minyan and to be able to daven for ourselves, our families, our communities and Klal Yisrael. And you turned around to us, Ribbono Shel Olam, and you said, I don't want this. And as hard as perhaps it was for us, we must never forget how hard it must have been for the Ribbono Shel Olam to say to his own children, you're no longer welcome in my house. We have to think about it from that perspective. The Gemara says in Brachos that a heavenly voice was heard. A bas koil is menahemes kayono, says the Gemara, that every day, every time, Ashrei hamelech shemekalsin oisoi bevesoi, fortunate is the king and the father whose children come to his house and praise him and say, Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevorach, and they recognize his authority. And the Ribbono Shel Olam, as it were, derives great nachas from this, we know. But a few months ago, something triggered an incredibly unusual situation where the Ribbono Shel Olam turned around to us and said, no, I don't want this anymore. And therefore, even as we here in Berlin have the incredible privilege, perhaps the first official minyan in Europe, I don't know, but certainly one of the first, to start once again, B'roiv chazdecha ovoi beisecha, to be able once again to encounter the Ribbono Shel Olam in his house, with masks, with social distancing, with disinfectant, with all of the, of course, all of the limitations. First and foremost, we need to be grateful and appreciate that which until now we took for granted, clearly. And to remind ourselves that we're going to emerge from this, and one of the things we're going to take out, there are many lessons, but one of the things we're going to take out is we're going to now appreciate our mokom tefillah. We're going to give it the respect that it deserves. And that's at many different levels. It's about being punctual. It's an important encounter. It is an incredible privilege to be able to speak to the Ribbono Shel Olam directly as his children. And to come late is just simply a sign of disrespect. Decorum within shul. Not speaking during davening. Not using chas v'shalom, using a phone or bringing out a smartphone. Any phone. This is an encounter. We're saying to the Ribbono Shel Olam, we're relishing, we're cherishing this opportunity. In a famous episode, after the massacres of 1648 and 1649, the Gzeres Tach V'Tat, the great Rabbi Yosef Lipman Yom Tov Lipman Hella, the Baal Tosfos Yom Tov, it was revealed to him, we are told it was in a dream, that one of the problems was that triggered the terrible massacre was Klal Yisrael speaking in davening. The Shulchan Aruch says that, speaking in Chazaras Hashatz, Godol avoinoi minasoi, a very strong language, that the sin is too great to be borne. And the Mefarshim point out that this phrase, of course, the provenance, the origin of this phrase, is when Cain kills Hevel. He engages in fratricide. He kills his brother, a quarter of the world's population, and there the phrase is used with a question mark at the end, as Rashi tells us. Godel avoini minasoi. Cain turns around to Hashem and says, is this sin too great? Can't you bear this? Can't you carry this? That's as a question mark. And here the Shulchan Aruch, mind you, not a Musa Sefer. The Shulchan Aruch is posek for us that somebody who talks in Chazaras Hashatz that his sin is just too great. How can that be? How can it be worse than other, surely much greater Averas? And the answer is in the squandering of the opportunity that davening provides. We have a way out of challenges in life. The Rabbeinu Shalom is the only one, the only address. Atah choynei l'odam das. You and only you are Roifei Choylei Amo Yisrael, and you and only you are Shomea Tefillah. And 3 times a day we have that opportunity. It was taken away from us, and it has slowly been given back to us. And perhaps the Rabbeinu Shalom is testing us. Have we learnt our lesson? Is this really, do we really appreciate what we have been given, the gift that we have? Let's hope, let's daven that we have, and that it stays with us, and its power, its potency is effective for us and for all those in Klal Yisrael who need it. Have a great day.